Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss about Dividend Tax Efficiency Scorecard for married couples, and how couples can evaluate their dividend tax habits step by step to improve planning, reduce mistakes, and manage household investment taxes more efficiently. First, couples should begin by listing all dividend accounts. This includes joint accounts, individual accounts, taxable brokerage accounts, and retirement accounts. It is important to note who owns each account, who the beneficiary is, and where dividend income is being generated. By creating one shared account inventory, couples can avoid missing statements, reinvestments, or taxable income during the year. Next, dividend income should be classified properly. Some dividends may be qualified, while others are ordinary dividends, and some may be domestic while others may be foreign. In some years there may also be special or one-time distributions. Couples should compare all totals with brokerage records and tax forms such as Form 1099 DIV. This helps create a more accurate view of the tax treatment of each dividend source. After that, the household income picture should be combined. Dividend tax efficiency cannot be measured in isolation because wages, business income, interest, capital gains, and other sources all affect total taxable income. Therefore, both spouses should review their full income situation, estimate deductions and credits, and understand how dividend income fits into the broader household tax bracket. Then, couples should check filing efficiency. In some situations, filing jointly may be more efficient, while in others it may be helpful to compare the effect of filing separately. At the same time, couples should review standard versus itemized deductions and consider how each choice affects their overall tax exposure. This step helps them understand whether their current filing strategy supports better dividend tax efficiency. In addition, asset location should be scored carefully. Couples should review whether tax-heavy income-producing assets are being held in the most suitable accounts. Some assets may fit better in tax-advantaged accounts, while others may remain in taxable accounts for flexibility. Looking at holdings across both spouses together can reveal whether better asset placement could improve tax outcomes. Moving forward, timing and holding periods should also be reviewed. Qualified dividends often depend on specific holding period rules, so couples should pay attention to purchase dates, sale dates, and dividend timing. It is also useful to consider whether losses can be harvested or whether certain transactions may create avoidable tax spikes. Better timing decisions often lead to a more efficient tax result. At the same time, tax payments should be evaluated. Couples should review withholding from jobs or pensions and compare that with expected tax liability from dividends and other income. If necessary, they may need to plan estimated tax payments or build a buffer for years with higher dividend income. This can help reduce surprise bills and improve the couple's score in overall tax management. Finally, couples should track their annual score. One useful approach is to rate each area on a simple scale, such as needs work, good, or excellent, or by assigning points from 1 to 5. After totaling the score, the couple can identify the weakest areas and focus on improving those first. This turns the scorecard into a practical yearly review tool rather than just a checklist. Overall, the goal of this scorecard is not perfection, but progress. By listing accounts, classifying dividends, combining household income, checking filing efficiency, reviewing asset location, monitoring timing, evaluating tax payments, and tracking an annual score, married couples can build a more organized and tax-efficient dividend strategy over time. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or financial advice. Tax rules vary by country, filing status, income level, and personal circumstances, so always consult a qualified tax professional before making tax decisions. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.